Ready?
Yep.
And if you want a zero, if you had a
Oh, there's a safety, right?
Oh, my turn! Give it back!
All right, we are officially at SANTEX 21. Eli and the guys out at Secure America have done a great job getting everything set up for us.
Quiet! Jimmy's doing the vlog thing with the video.
Right so,
now? Yeah. Like right now, right now? You got it right now? Now? Are you filming? Jimmy, did we fuck that up?
No,
okay.
No.
Quiet. You're starting now. You're still filming. We'll all be really quiet.
So, the guys are obviously setting up. Brandon and Ty are working through the steel section, and then Joe, Connell, and Nick are getting their stuff set up. Mandy is doing all the hard, dirty work. She's setting up the tent and getting us taken care of. These guys are over here.
I don't have a Medal of Honor.
Cheers. So we're getting going. I'll get you guys some footage, some B-roll. Trying to get everything set up before we go to check-in. So we gotta go check in with everybody, do our kind of quick talk through all the stuff of what's going on for the day, get a rundown from Eli of what they're doing at the other areas, and yeah, bring you guys along for the day, show you the instruction. So we're excited for Average Joe's across America, hitting up South Texas. We've had a lot of inquiries about hitting up the ranch. We're working on something there. We've got a few other places in the works too that we'll tell you guys about in the future, but let's get to the range day.
Was like one of the first like challengers to just throw my hat in there, and ever since I did that, it was a whole new community. It bloomed and it really inspired me. So I really hope this today inspires you guys to be better and to find that community is all what it's all about.
Matter more than anything else. I don't care how many fucking followers and how many reshares you have. Hits matter and skill set matters. That's it, okay? Turn safely. You're gonna scan, take in your environment, and you're gonna engage whatever threats you perceive with one round and one round only. Engage it how you see fit, neutralize the threat, scan, do what you gotta do, and then step back off, okay? I will tell you, however, that there are some targets down there that are no shoots, and there are some targets down there that are shoots. The shoots, they look like us. The no shoots don't look like us. Do it! Scan, scan, scan. Scan, scan, scan. How many of you engaged both targets? How many of you didn't engage both targets? How many turned, got sucked into right was in front of you and engaged that one and that was it? How many of you missed your target? How many of you were a little low? How many of you were off? How many actually made your shot, but it probably could have been a little bit better, okay? The one thing we want to work on out here is actually keeping it fundamental. If anything we can do is try to get you to think about your training, think about where the gaps are, and maybe when you go home and maybe when you go back to your home range and you start developing your own training practices and how you train on your range days, maybe we can start reevaluating what we do and get a little more realistic with our training. Is that fair to say? Mm-hmm. Because in a real life scenario, when this shit kicks off, we can't be throwing him just outside his head or under his head or smoking the hostage, or God forbid it's two dudes holding up the 7-Eleven that we're trying to get stickers from. You smoke this dude and this dude comes around and smokes you from the side. Scanning and assessing is not just some buzzword that, you know, people hashtag or law enforcement officers, as dumb as they are, like to say. It's something you actually need to do. Take in your whole environment, get yourself out of your tube, disconnect the head from the gun, and actually take in your environment and read it and act accordingly. What we're gonna do is we're going to, as you guys, a lot of you guys saw, you turn, you come up on your rifle, you put your red dot where you want it to go, and it either A, didn't go where you wanted it to go, even though the red dot was where you wanted the bullet to go. Now we got point of aim, we got different points of attack, we need to learn this shit. or we put our red dot where we wanted to go or where we needed to go to make our point of impact based on our distance and our zero, but it just didn't go where we wanted to go because we suck at shooting. We've all been there. I'm still there sometimes, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get those fucking reps in, okay? First shooters, go ahead and horseshoe around Andrew. Andrew on line at about 5 yards. Go ahead, load, make ready. All right, guys. Everything we're gonna work out here is from a low ready, okay? The low ready, go to high ready where you're just over your dot or going through your tube. This is not what we would consider the high ready, okay? I don't like this term of it being a high ready, okay? He can't see what this dude's holding in his hands. He can't see what this dude's doing with his feet. So from a low ready, we like to point our muzzle generally at the feet. Now, when he does that, he opens up his field of vision and he can see whole body, hands. He can see everything this motherfucker is doing. So when you start training your sub-second fucking engagements, you're still gonna smoke this dude minute a man at this angle, okay? The first exercise we're gonna do is real simple, ready ups. On the command threat, you're gonna come up and you're gonna engage the right circle with one round only. Go ahead and put dot on target. Okay. Let it go where it goes.
Yep.
You're ready. Ready. Up. Perfect. What's your zero on that T2?
50.
He has a 50-yard zero. He put dot on target. So now he knows exactly what his hold is in a living room environment. If he has a hostage shot, if he has a low percentage shot of this guy's like hovering over that car, we need to stop thinking about red dot on target to make bad guy go dead. We need to start thinking about where does red dot go in order to make bullet go where we want to go to make bullet make bad guy go dead. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
Now, go ahead, let me get a round inside that circle. Shooter ready.
Ready.
Threat. Shooter ready. Threat. Does anybody have any questions? First line, 5-yard line, on the cone. Stand by, up! Scan, come back down to the low ready. I'm sorry if I didn't say it. Right circle, right circle, right circle. Shooters ready, stand by, up!
Oh, what?
Up! Very nice.
There you go.
Shooters ready. Up. Up. If that was your first shot, see where the red dot was, see where your impact is, apply accordingly. Shooter ready. Up. If you are comfortable with this, make it faster, get out of it what you put into it. Shooters ready.
So I did zero the rifle.
Shooters ready, one more. What? Up. All right, we're gonna start ramping it up just a little bit. Let's talk about hit zones and transitioning from target to target. Hit zones on this target. You guys got a badass pelvic girdle. You've got a really nice high thoracic cavity, which is your lung space, and you've got a big head and a small head. We're just gonna focus on the big head, not the circle. But hey, if you're switched the fuck on and you're comfortable with your shit and you need a little extra training, use the circle inside the head or even go for that little circle up top to really focus on low percentage shots. So whatever you get out of it, all right? Why would we go fucking high thoracic cavity versus pelvic girdle? High thoracic cavity is great. Motherfuckers can take a whole lot of rounds and keep on ticking from there. Start attacking their structural support system. If you go ahead and start plugging them in the high thoracic cavity, but it's just going through and through because it's soft tissue, start focusing on taking out their structural rigidity, which is their pelvic girdle. If you put rounds of the pelvic girdle, they're gonna drop. Same with the head. Focus on that T-box, that low percentage shot. If you can take it, you can take it, but hey, that's your ass that's going to court on it, okay? We only make hits here. All right, the shot package is going to be pretty simple. We're going to run through this first mag. I'm going to be giving you a call out of a shot sequence. You guys are going to shoot that sequence, okay? Everything gets 2 rounds. Everything gets 2 rounds. I'm going to give you guys the hit zone. It's going to sound something like center, low, high, high, center, low, low, high, center. It's going to be whatever the fuck it is. You're going to engage 2 rounds to that hit zone. Try to keep the eyes outside of your optic. Try to drive your optic to your eyes. So if I'm gonna go from center to high, I'm gonna be on target center and then my eyes are gonna lead, my optic's gonna come up to it. Try to get comfortable. Try to ramp up the speed super low, and then on the subsequent iterations, try to ramp it up, try to get high and work on your cadence. It also shouldn't necessarily sound like bang, 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 bang. Try to work that cadence. It should sound like bang, 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 bang. Does anybody have any questions? Want to demonstrate? Low, center, high. Low, center, high. Foot! Do you hear his cadence? Do you feel like it could kind of be smoothed out a little bit? If the shots individually with each hit zone need to slow down in order to make the whole thing sound a whole lot more congruent, we can do that. Center, low, high, center, low, high. Foot! Dropped one, but he brought that second one up, okay? He's probably just rushing the trigger just a little bit, but he's making his hit after all. Oh!
And we are aggressively meeting.
Foot! Do you feel like it kind of gives you a little bit of an impulse? Yeah. That kind of sucks a little bit. Try to go ahead and your center of gravity is very over. You're kind of just standing up like this, you know? So if I go ahead and maybe put a little of my center of gravity over my forward toe, just kind of lean into it like you're gonna punch a motherfucker in the face. Okay. That will help you kind of eat up a little bit of this reciprocating mass that is just this light little bolt carrier group coming all the way back. Gotcha. I get it, it's MCX, a little more impulsy than your natural like longer AR or whatever, but if you go ahead and put that weight over your center toe or weight over your forward toe, kind of get into it and treat that, you ain't gonna break it, manhandle it. Three! There.
Right? There's a problem now. We don't know what it is. It's a malfunction. Maybe I'm out of ammo. Maybe I'm so switched on, I don't feel the bolt locking to the rear. If you shoot a ton, you know exactly what that feels like, but maybe we're so switched on with adrenaline, we don't know. What we do know is we hit that bang switch again and it didn't go bang. What do we need to do? We need to gas that gun back up and get it back in the fight. There's a couple things that determine that. If there's a threat right in front of me that I have to address, I'm gonna get that thing out of the way. It's dead to me, it's a broomstick. The best thing I can do with that thing is throw it at him now. It's useless to me. I'm gonna transition to my handgun now. Sweeping the rifle to the side, I'm gonna transition. I'm gonna finish addressing the threat, okay? Once that's determined, I do my scan. No other threats, cool, all right? I'm gonna pull my rifle up. I'm gonna check it out. Did the bolt lock back? His did, hell yeah. Our rifle's probably not broken now. So, we can holster the handgun and reload the weapon. Get back up, do your scan, cool, hang it.
The only two additions I have to that before we open it up to questions is real simple. Hey, it's like that chick on the front of the Titanic where she's like this. Two hands can do two separate, completely different things, okay? If you're a single point dude, you know, best of luck to a single point chick. Hey, best of luck to you, okay? It's gonna fall, you're gonna throw it on your yeah, you're gonna throw it on your stuff. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck. You're gonna try to pick up your buddy and it's gonna be dangling, it's gonna be all over the place. Hey, 2-point sling guys, hey, rock on, okay? Get it the fuck out of the way and get this up at the exact same time. You should be dumping this and your marriage should be almost seamless. It should be fucking quick, and that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna work on getting faster. How many of you have been firing and it was like, the fuck? We've all done it. We've all done it, right? Some of us have done it today, okay? You need to go ahead and stop doing the one reload ones on the fucking range because you're training yourself to start going to a reload on a bang versus going to a reload on a physical cue, which is the gun stopping to perform, having that halfway reciprocation because now you got a stovepipe, or locking all the way to the rear because it's the end of the mag. Start deliberating between those little actions and the cues that the gun are giving to you and acting upon them, okay? One reload one's great. You work on the mechanics of doing it, but what we're about to do is going to train you to actually start picking up the physical cues of the gun. Up! You're gonna hear that physical cue or feel that physical cue. You're gonna finish your shot package with your pistol. Once your shot package is complete, you're gonna come back up to your primary, check it out, dump it, go ahead and get it back up into action. You're going to scan and assess and you're gonna chill.
Basically, one mag, and then
Stand, there you go. Move.
And then I'm going to do the drill.
There you go.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
Think about economy of motion out here, okay? What a lot of you guys are doing is you're coming up here, you're throwing it in, you're giving it a slap, and then you come over here and you give it another slap, okay? That's a lot of slaps, that's a lot of domestic violence. Let's chill out a little bit, okay? So hey, think about economy of motion. I got this thing locked back to the rear. This is locked back to the rear, okay? Is there anything, pretend there's a round in this. There's a round on top of there. Is this round going on top of anything? Is it impacting anything?
No.
Does it freely lock? Oh shit. Does it pretty much freely lock, right? Because there's nothing on top of it. There's nothing I really got to do. It locks in there, right? Not like on a closed bolt where you jam it up in there and you're like, fuck, see, it just did it to me again. So, when I'm doing my reload, I don't necessarily need to come off the gun, make sure it's seated, and then go into the next slap that I'm gonna talk about. If I come up here with my beer can grip, which everyone loves, everyone does it, if I come up here, where's my thumb rest?
On the charging.
There you go.
On the bolt release.
Bolt lock. Charging handle. Holy shit. What the fuck? So, come up. I come out. I insert. I let it. I send it home. I'm good to go. Did I cut down on A, the movements, B, the distances, and C, most importantly, the domestic violence?
Yes.
We want to stamp out domestic violence. Hey, there we go. That's a badass reload right there.
Clear that garbage. There you go. So now we got that. Watch.
Adam. I go up to Adam and be like, okay, I'm gonna make him go super slow out of the holster and concentrate on his first round accuracy and say small, big, small. So he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, ba, 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 ba. Increasing the gas pedal, slowing down the gas pedal based on the hit zone that he has. If I tell Adam to come out here at 5 yards and go big, small, small, what do you think he's gonna do with those first 3 rounds? Bop, 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 and then rein it in and bop, 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 and concentrate on his fundamentals, his grip, his sight tracking, and his trigger press and his cadence. Does that kind of make sense how we done this?
Small, big, small.
Okay, shooter ready, stand by.
God damn it.
All right, so now, you think it's a 0 issue?
No, I pulled the trigger once and I came back. I tried to gas up before I came back to the front.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So I would say with that, I would confirm 0 at some point, and then I would just slow down on the trigger, bro.
Yeah,
just slow down.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, and also think about, look, you're consistently about an inch low.
Yeah.
So at this living room distance with our 0, what do we need to do?
Get up.
Yeah. Or with an EOTech, we use the bottom of our donut.
Yeah.
Until the donut dies because it uses way too much battery,
Right.
or just shits the bed because it's an EOTech.
Right.
Okay. Come on, Sheriff. We're going small, big, small. Small, big, small. Stand by. Did 2. There it is. Okay, so we made it up. We came back. We made sure he was dead. Fuck. We make hits. We just can't get it on fire.
Hey, stop shooting better with my rifle.
Okay.
Big, small.
You gotta show her up, bro. Hey, living room distance.
She works for you, dude.
Living room distance, all right? Stand by. We had it on the big circle. But the cadence was the same throughout. It was dot, 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 dot. What happened on the smaller circles?
Pulled it.
So we just gotta kind of take our time with it a little bit. Yep.
It's not like you're like. I mean, you good, dude?
You're good, brother. Unload, show clear. We're looking at 471. Shoot ready. Tap rack. Tap rack. Get that fucking click no bang. I don't care where we are. We could be on a playground, in school, we could be in the 7-Eleven, we could be in our home. We gotta tap, we gotta rack, because when we get that click no bang, we don't know specifically what it is. Or if we get that tap, what do we need to do?
Drop. Oh, pistol.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So another reason why we tap and we rack, because very well could have been a badly seated mag, which that kind of looked like it was bad because we had multiple clicks, no bang. So obviously the ammunition feeding device is not feeding ammunition. So we need to figure that out, okay? The groups look fucking solid, they're just low. So what do we need to think about?
Okay.
Too many fucking things to think about. All I want to do is shoot people, right?
That's cool.
I
Appreciate it.
Next shooter.
Medic!
You want to watch this?
Catch me if I go down.
Ready?
Yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
You can do that.
He's going right here.
All right, go.
Back of the leg. Average Joe's.
Oh, God!
Come on. Dang, that was weird, dude. It felt like a big old pit. Ready? Yep.
And if you want a zero, if you had a zero.
Oh, there's a safety, right?
Oh, my turn! Give it back! Threat!
I'm going to go down one at a time, individually. Measure state. You're going to react to contact. You're going to engage every threat you see. Because you believe that the
Got it!
Going!
As you can see, we had an incredible time out there with Eli and the whole crew and everybody that came out. Thank you to all of you that came out. Unfortunately, our day got cut short by rain. So it ended kind of abruptly because it just unloaded. And they tried to hurry up and get everything like closed out, hurry up and do like a top shot. And we didn't get any footage of that because we're looking at the clouds rolling in and I'm telling Eli, like, man, we got about 5 minutes before this opens up. And once it does, there's no going back. So it was unfortunate the day got cut short, but we still had a great time. Had a great time with the shooters we got to get. Not everybody got to get around through our area, and I didn't get to make it over to the other area to see what they were doing. But they did have another camera guy out there, and go follow Eli, go follow this page right here. And they're gonna put out their own video, and that shows what was going on that end of the range and gives you a different perspective. So go follow them, and if you're interested in future SANTEX range days, give them a follow, go check out their page, follow Eli. He's gonna be updating and putting out more info as they do more in the future. But again, thanks to Secure America Now, Incredible Range for hosting us and being accommodating. And again, thank you to all of you who came out. Hope you guys enjoyed. We've got more Average Joe's range days coming across the US. I know we've got Florida lined up. I've heard we're going to the Pacific Northwest, Mississippi, maybe Vegas again, maybe California. Who knows? There's been more applications rolling in, so as we get those locked in, we'll update you guys, and we'll always point you to whoever it is that's organizing, right? So it's their party. We're just kind of showing up to help. But yeah, we're incredibly grateful for everybody that's been a part of this Average Joe's movement. We've got a lot more content and info coming out for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But make sure you hit that like, subscribe, karate chop that bell so you get notified every time we upload a video. And leave us some comments down below of what you think about Taylor getting tased. I felt like it was, you know, he had it coming as, you know, the pseudo leader. You know, he needed to get tased every now and then. So see you guys later.
This is me, Taylor, leader of the Average Joe's. As you can tell, I'm driving. And, you know, right now...
Hey, do you have toilet paper for when your truck takes a shit?
Why don't you go take a shit, fucking piece of shit? Sorry, listen, no swearing for the children. Back to me, you know, leader of the Average Joe's.
Your spray painted wheels are throwing mud all over my pants.
Hey, Brandon, could you speak up? We couldn't hear that over here.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, does this have a Flowmaster?
No, it says boiler.
Hey,
What a disappointment.
Brandon, what were you saying about his wheels?
They're painted. They're spray painted.
Is it a premium Rust-Oleum or what?
Yes.
Plasti dip.
Plasti dip.
He actually went for the authentic rough textured look and got the chalk, the spray, the cans of spray paint that are chalkboard.
This will probably be our last range day, as Brandon won't make it.